It comes and rises. Are you prepared for the madness? Can you embrace the insanity that twists and dances? Locked up in a room and nowhere to go. Fear not, I will set you free. Though where will you go? Lost in that nocturnal embrace. It's time to go to a place where you can dream. Welcome to the nightmare world. A place of fantastic madness. A place to run wild and free. Dancing across the shadows. Drift into pleasant sedation. You won't feel alone. Everyone lives for the dreams, but as always the nightmares will rise. Embrace the nightmares and come to the nightmare world. Come to the nightmare world. Can you survive the weight of your burdens? It crushes deep into your soul. As you try to escape, they only ridicule you, singing the song of everything you have done wrong. Fear not, there is a place to find solace in the twilight hour. Find me in the darkness. Welcome to the nightmare world. A place of fantastic madness. A place to run wild and free. Dancing across the shadows. Drift into pleasant sedation. You won't feel alone. Everyone lives for the dreams, but as always the nightmares will rise. Embrace the nightmares and come to the nightmare
All right. Welcome, everybody, to this Saturday night event. We are going to do some Necesse. It is a fun little adventure building RPG. It plays a lot like Terraria, but it is top down. And this went out to 1.0 not too long ago. And they just had a interesting collab with, looks like RimWorld, World, and a couple other games. So I figured we would try this, play this, see how things progress and what we can do. It looks like my I don't like this because my cursor isn't here. So I might have to switch to this. I think it's something to do with meld. So let's go and fix this real fast. Oh, he's a little technical difficulty here, but you know, it is to be expected. And let's do that. Confirm. There we go. We got our cursor back. Now I can see what was going on here. No idea why I was doing that. No idea. But all right, there we go. Now I can see what's going on. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and cut a bunch of trees down, do some good old Paul Bunyan stuff here. And we're going to explore the area a little bit too. That's going to be really important because we got to get set up shop. So we got to get meat, food, all that stuff. Buff food will help us as we do adventures. Plus, it'll also help feed our people because pretty much we can automate a lot of these guys to do most of the stuff so we don't have to, which is nice. And we want to build a base too because our bases do get attacked. So that's something we really, really want to take care of as quick as humanly possible. That is just one of the main things that we have to contend with. There we go. And we got some food here too. Let's go exploring a little bit, see what we can find. Yeah, it's going to tell me a tutorial. Yes, craft a torch. Yep. Thank you. I can skip that. I remember that well enough. Ooh, okay. Got a pitchfork we can use as a weapon. That is going to be decent for now. I'll just loot it all from storage. Get a little bit of range here. And I kind of want to build somewhere that's going to be useful. I don't remember. Yep, we can take the saplings. Cool. We need those for all sorts of stuff. So we can just axe these so we can consolidate them at our new main base. A lot of this stuff is salvageable, so that's going to be important. One thing that we have to keep in mind is wherever we build, we want to be defensible and we want to have plenty of room. We've got a winter biome up here. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Winter biome is basically the, I want to say, third stage in this game. So I don't think that's wise that we do this. I'll take the ice blossom because we will need that. We don't want to get too close to certain areas because there's pirates as well. And we don't really want to be shark bait, but I'm going to pull Sharky over here. Come on, Sharky. Over here. Yeah, Sharky, you can't get me. How you like that? Come here, Sharky. You think I'm stupid enough to swim in the water? No. Come on, Sharky. Almost got Sharky here. He has a lot of hit points. I wouldn't be doing this unless I really felt brave, but with this weapon, I definitely do. Okay, so we got Ice World up here. We're kind of chart out a little bit of areas because it's really important that we kind of ensure that we are in kind of a balanced area because there is a lot of different biomes in this game. And that's something that you really want to consider when you're playing this game because you just never know. If you're too close to the winter biome, then you're going to get a really bad day down in the dungeon world. The cool thing about it is once you go down below, it's all the biomes up top reflect down below. And so in order to get through different things, you have to have specific types of tools, weapons, all that. So it's not one of those where you can skip all the way to the end unless you got certain resources and you semi-cheesed it a little bit. This is another tier. I think this is the second or third. We are going to need some of this stuff. So as we're just a little charting everything out here. And we'll just take a look over here real fast because we're not overloaded. We do want that beehive, but I'm not going to touch it right now because we don't have a net. As in order to get our own apiaries, we have to basically capture all those bees and get the queen bee from the hive. So definitely a no-go right now. We'll grab these raspberries real fast. I want to make sure we get everything that we possibly can to at least get started a little bit fundamentally. And there we go. Got some sunflower seeds. Working out good there. Working out. Going fast and hard on this. Now, we will be able to pick up our speed later. Right now, we don't have any equipment to really run or dash. But that's coming. Oh, there's a town nearby here. Interesting. Well, don't mind me. I'm just stealing all your stuff. I do believe the guards can attack you for doing this, but they haven't seen me, so what they don't know won't hurt them. That's a little farming residence. Hey, nice bed. Don't mind if I steal it. Oh, for a second, I thought that guy was on the John. Like, whoa, what am I seeing here? I'm gonna steal his oven, too. Do I need to take anything else? I don't want the farmer outfit. Aw, he's there. How you doing, buddy? Oh, I see how it is. I want to sell you something. Hey, I can sell back your wheat I stole. I'm not doing it. Uh-oh. I forgot about that. We got zombies now. I forgot all about that. We got zombies now. I'm going to still... Oh. I guess I couldn't steal the... Oh, yeah, I got the windmill. There we go. Perfect. And Master Copper Axe? Oh, hell yeah. There you go. I'll leave you my wood axe. Consider it a gift. Okay, that's an incinerator. We'll take that too. Compost bin. Yeah, we'll take that too. Oh, hey. Oh. Sir? Sir, I'm asking you to kindly stop that. I want to grab that. Let's see, what can I get rid of? Oh, I don't need the snowballs. And what else can I get rid of? I'll get rid of worm bait, I guess, for now. I got a little overzealous here. There you go. Place that. I'll steal the chest. That's what we want. It's scary out there. Place is getting taken over by zombies. What a terrible night to have a curse. Luckily, these are the first guys I got to fight anyway. No, sir, don't shoot me with that stuff. Oh. I picked up some arrows. Cool. All right. Anything else I want to mess around with? Let's see. I guess we can put that in there. We don't need that for now, nor the sandstone. Definitely don't need that right now. I'd rather get a bow or something special. And let's go ahead and swap this out. Drop that there. That way we can see what we're doing. I'm hoping they drop a bow, but I don't think they'll drop a bow. I think I'm going to have to make that. But hey, at least we got some arrows right off the bat there. And no zombies. No zombies allowed. I could have slept through this, but I'm kind of a glutton for punishment when it comes to this stuff. And take that one down. There we go. Got the next one. At least I won't have to worry about arrows for a while. We got really lucky and got that pitchfork early. It's just luck of the draw, since every map is randomized. Gives a little bit more reach. Not really dropping much loot right now. That is disappointing. All right, we'll head this way. Oh, or not, or not. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'm not gonna die. Not gonna die. Whew. Okay. I didn't think Jaws was gonna be there. Here we got another map fragment. I'll see if I can go this way. Another ice biome. Not sure how I feel about that, but if I guess what we can do is try to get across here. Oh, good, it's daylight. This horrible curse is over with. Yay! No more curse. I'm just working on getting some beef and leather, since I'm going to need both for some projects real fast. Yes, there is taming, and you can tame these later. But for now, I need get my operation set up. I don't think this will be too bad. I wasn't expecting this. It's an alchemist's house. Okay. Really don't have any room for anything else. But we can get some cosmetics if we want. I'm seeing if there's anything we can steal that we can utilize. Health potions. Well, I'll give him a flower. That'll work. Building potion. Yeah, we're good. Healing potions are really going to be needed anyway. So we've got a swamp right here. Looks like more green down here. I'm thinking building right maybe here. Might be the best, maybe. Come here, Sharky. Come here, little Sharky. Come here, buddy. This one's being a little bit more of a jerk. All right, come here, Sharky. There we go. Shark tooth and tuna. Get a rolling pin. So those enemies on hit. Let me toss sword. We don't need that. Oh, that's even better. Throwing rolling pins. Even better. Okay. How the hell am I going to resist that? Take this, shark breath. Ha 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 ha. Well, there's a nice little area here. Well, see, this is kind of a tough decision. Oh, we got a display here. We don't need that. Because I know these are pretty important as well. Used to make potions and some other things. All right, well, now we got enough supplies to really get started on base building. And that is going to be our next goal. So we got some goodies, the seeds, the plants, all that'll work towards our end goal. I'm thinking probably have to build somewhere here or up here. I'm going to go down southeast real fast to see what we got there. Kind of give a brief glance and kind of figure out just exactly what's there. Other than pain and suffering, probably. Yeah, I was right about the pain and suffering. Binoculars, we'll take that. And he's got food. Some roast rabbit. Still is gold. You can have the painting. I don't need that. To take the binoculars so we can see further. And I'll take the cooked meat over raspberries. There we go. And that's what we needed to get. Plague Doctor outfit. And we'll just steal that. It was the easiest way to avoid the trap. Just hug there and call it a day. Very interesting. So, we've got... Oh, this is the desert. Huh. This could be problematic. I should steal his fishing pole. There you go. Have the protest sign. And... Or have the map. Fishing potion. Should still to bed too, but... Yeah, the desert is the last tier biome at the start, so it's probably not one of those really good ideas. Ah, here's a town. And there's an entrance right into the dungeon. I think I gotta be on my best behavior here. Stop it or he'll have to end me. Oh, man, okay. But I can just kind of see what we got here, what we need. If they didn't catch me, I'd loot this place. He saw nothing. And what else do I want to get rid of? Okay, I think the sugar beet, we still have to keep to replant those. No. So we can do that. Of course, they all notice that, so... Let's see. Pawn some items. Is there anything I really want to get rid of? Yeah, we'll get rid of some shark stuff. We'll farm sharks later. I'll get rid of that. I just need the seeds for now. So we can get rid of actual things we don't need seeds for. And I don't know if there's anything else. There you go, flour. You can have that. Easy money, guys. Easy money. Now it's... I don't think I can be too sneaky. Yeah. I guess they know when we're doing that. Darn. I was going to steal all their stuff. Oh, so this is not a bad area to start going down. Okay, I'm full, so I can't eat any more there. Let's go ahead and make... Oh, dang it. Did that again. Let's see. There we go. With our stolen copper, we'll go ahead and make something out of it. Because why not? You know, it won't hurt them to notice that we're stealing all their stuff. In fact, I'm going to go over here. They got iron even. Oh. So yeah, they haven't noticed my shoplifting abilities yet, at least. Or maybe they never will. But, ooh, look at that. Corn seeds, fertilizers. I appreciate them doing business with me. And bam. All right, we got our copper pickaxe, which is a huge boon. And we'll just move all this stuff there. Yeah, we are running low on inventory space, but I'm being kind of dirty about all this because I'm not a hero. I'm just looting everything that I can. All right, so the good thing is they start me right next to these beauties. And we already got ourselves a copper pickaxe, so this will make life easier. And there's already stuff down here. I'll loot up all these sapphires because that's going to be stuff that we need later, I believe, if I remember correctly. Being that we're this close to a town, it does have also benefits. We got some cabbage seeds there. Got some buff potions that we can steal. We'll do that. I'll have to come back and steal that bed later. We got little fireflies there. And goblins. You can barely see them. I'm going to try to push to iron really quick. It's kind of my goal. Because once we get iron tools, we can really start opening up everything. And the one thing you got to do until you can see in the dark is you got to have torches pretty much everywhere. There's my iron I was looking for. Okay, we got more over there. I want to try to get our iron tools as fast as possible. It'll make doing a lot of this much easier. I'm pretty much doing things in kind of a ass backwards order, but it's more challenging that way, more fun if you think about it. Okay, we got vampires up there. There's a chance for some spell books. And lots of pain. Okay, that one's down. All right, come here, little zombie guys. There we go. There we go. Look at all that iron. That's what we needed right there. We can use the smelter in town and upgrade all our stuff right off the bat. Excuse me, zombies. Nope. Okay, we can summon the boss. Not something we're going to do right now. We got the Church of the Vampires. All right, take that, goblin. We got a broken iron tool that we can smelt down later if we wanted to. We're going to toss that. I'm going to keep that. We're having to make some tough decisions here now with everything we're doing. There we go. Keep these zombies down and out. Looks like there's a lot of stuff down there. I think we found a good place to really get started here. And the nice thing is, as you progress, collecting resources does get a lot faster. And also gets more dangerous. Thank you so much for the likes. Much appreciated. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Nope. Stay down, zombie. Seems like the audio is doing well, so I'm very happy on that because we are using Meld tonight to start multi-streaming. Haven't got all the assets done that I needed to, but I was looking forward to streaming with you guys again, so I guess let's deal with the vampires. See if I can get some magic. And that thing will drop gold. There's specific ones in each area, but you have to take them out. No vampires here. And there's a miner that we can recruit if we had a town. Okay, so these guys didn't have anything. That's unfortunate. And here I thought that was our little friend. Nope. Now, I'm not sure what'll happen if I recruit that miner now. I don't know if he'll join me. Oh, that's gold. I got to fall back here a little bit. I got to see what else we're going to drop. Oh, I don't know how I got these. There you go. Solved that problem. We've got 84 iron ore. I think that's enough maybe to make one tool. Maybe. Can't remember what the ratio is on those. There you go. Oh, heavy hammer. Those are nice. Grab that. Iron bombs. Okay, so we have some good stuff here. I guess we'll throw that in here. I don't need the mana potion right now. I will take those. Will you join my settlement? I have no settlement found. Okay, so I'll have to come back and rescue them. All right, well, that's fine. Well, okay, I can't trigger it that way. There we go. That works. That's why I always like carrying those around. Usually carry a ton of those. You can get through a lot of stuff pretty quick. We did tear up. We got some bonus stuff there if we wanted to come back and pick it up. It'll probably be gone when we leave. But that's okay. All right, let's go back up to the surface. Get sorted. Let's see what we need to do. We'll have to come back down and rescue this guy. Get a little start to our adventure. Maybe building... Really thinking build up here now. More and more. But for now, let's go and use their stuff. And I'll go ahead and finish melting those. And we'll do that too. And then we can melt down this broken tool. I forgot how many bars I need, so let's check the anvil. I need 8. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. And what is the ratio on this? 4. Okay, so we can get most of our iron tools. So that'll be good. Okay, that hammer fires things. All right. Kind of wanted to see what was going on here. Another handy little weapon for range. Must be overpopulated. Here, the zombies hanging out quite a bit in here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, it was an accident. Haven't you guys heard of an accident? I was saving you from the zombies. I guess they're not very appreciative around here. All right. I guess they got off my case about it. All right, let's see what we're going to get rid of. I don't need that. Don't need that. And there you go. Have some raw meat. It's on me. See, I'm a nice guy. We gave him some raw meat. And let's get that new pickaxe. I'll throw that there. This is not as good, unfortunately. I had to read the stats on that. And we do need a copper shovel. I'm surprised they ain't mad at me just tossing my trash in here. I guess I shouldn't give them any ideas. Because that could be bad. All right, we got that. And we got our next shovel. All right. I think we're good. At least for now. They don't appreciate that, but they walked into my line of fire. And we'll head this way. How far is this? Yeah, right here. Tearing this down wouldn't be bad. I'm kind of curious if anybody lives at that mansion up here. I can't tell if it's abandoned or not. Debating if we're going to take this area or not. I don't know if they'll let me. I wouldn't mind taking it, though. There we go. Got rid of that zombie. Yeah, I think we're going to set up shop down here where that old ancient ruins is. As soon as I deal with these guys. Because that gives us quite a bit of room to work with. Just got to get everything set up here. And hopefully we'll be able to do this soon. I want to get a bunch of these torches down so we can kind of light our way to see everything. Our torch lights the way. Just remember that. Okay, so we're set up here. This can be placed. There we go. I want to get all the seeds in here first. That way I can focus on the build part. There we go. Time for the next phase. Let's get that workbench built. So we got lots of options. Let's get that forge built. And then next, I guess we'll go and get the carpenter bench done. And next one. We'll get the campfire going. I'll make a roaster. All right, so all that's done. Next phase. Got a few saplings we got to use, but not for too long. And then we got to see what we're going to do. Making the alchemy table is probably a good idea. And then we got some goodies that we can toss here. The incinerator, compost bin. I'm going to go and throw a bed right there. And then we'll have a stove right here for now. We're going to move all this stuff later, but I want to get a lot of stuff in my inventory. All right, that is done. I can start throwing some of this in there. Stuff that we won't use right away. I could have swore... Okay, there's my raspberry. It's like, could have swore I had that. So the next thing I want to build... Could not find settlement. All right, so I think it's either this. All right, it's under here. Settlement flag. Aha. Okay, so I need money and gold bars. Not a big deal. We can make that. We're going to rebuild everything from this. And this should work just fine. Who knows? Maybe we can work on making some traps too. Merchant's backpack. I just want to get all this cleaned up. So we're going to have to make a door too. Nice thing is recycling all this isn't too bad. We get through that. You know, it won't be too bad. That's why I was glad we could kind of hold the line a little bit with just holding everything until we could just get some iron tools. It'll make all this building stuff going way quicker now. And that's what we want to do. And that's just something we got to do anyway. And we'll clear a path here. I might summon the first boss fight right in that town too, just to be a jerk. Might. Keywords might. And I'm just going to use this to make our first room. It's not going to be fancy by any means, but it will work for what we're doing. And then I need a door. And I can make a little bit more of these now. And there we go. Okay. Got our first shelter made. If we hire anybody else, we're going to have to get this done anyway. So we'll do this. And then there's the next door. Okay. We're set up. Now we can drop the bed in here. We'll move it so it's, there we go. And set spawn. All right, we are good to go. Now, so the only thing that else we need to do is kind of set up down below. I want to get rid of most of this stuff first. So we can kind of get everything else set up. And we got some buff food. Crafting guide is nice, but not necessary. If you kind of know what you're doing. And we'll need the fishing pole for now. And I'm going to drop this right here. All right. So we are in great shape to begin our next dungeon dive. So we are limited still on what we can make without more iron. And let's go ahead and make, I guess, one bed for our new citizen that we're going to have soon. There we go. Then I'm going to work my way back down to that area. Just going through this side. So we'll go ahead and set up shop maybe right here for now. Okay, it dropped me near a couple interesting places right off the bat. Was not expecting that. I want to see if we can get some more torches down here. Hopefully we can. Sometimes these crates down here will give you torches. All right, come over here, little fella. There we go. That's what we needed. Then we'll come over here. Need all this iron anyway. An absurd iron pickaxe, which it is pretty absurd. I don't really want that. And we'll grab all this too while we're at it. I kind of wasn't expecting to run into a few nice little things around here, but price is right. And more seeds. Quick enchant. Yeah, we'll take that. And that works for me. Well, I'm not sure what's over here. I guess we're going to take a look. Might be nothing. Yeah, it was nothing. We're having a goblin party there. And okay, not a problem there. I don't think I meant to put that many torches down, but this will work nonetheless. There we go. Got some more gold. And let's clear this area out. Can't believe we found a nice little weapon out of a rolling pin. That's been pretty good highlight. All right, let's see if we can work our way back to that other area. Now there's a trap right somewhere. Just in case. Now, some of this stuff is not good. Gonna have to do some tweaks to some of these. Let's see. Can I use that? There we go. That worked. Now I got some crit and a little bit better movement speed. And here we are. Back over here. Where it all began. I want to look this way. See if there's anything else. I know we want to pick the guy up over here for our base because they can turn around, and what they'll do is they'll be able to mine and take care of a lot of stuff that we don't want to do. That is the Egyptian area. I'm kind of crazy to be over here. Although I can't believe we got these already. Oh, man. That's going to be a little complicated. And you know, I realized I did not have... There we go. I realized I didn't have the music on there. So we got that fixed. Still messing with Meld. I was like, oh, well, damn, sounds. Now it should be funneling. I thought it was going through my speakers, and I looked again and it wasn't. Oh, 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 oh! Close. Angry dog, angry dog. Yeah, probably playing with those guys was not a good idea. All right, I gotta adjust. All right. Yeah, I don't think playing with King Tut and friends was a good idea. I really don't. But I want to see if we can get a really good spell in here. This will help us. Rolling pins. Kill vampires. Ooh. Increases our movement speed? Yes, please. We definitely wanted that. Alright, that gives me an idea of what's around there. Yeah, I guess we can rebuild it here. There we go. There we go. Put some windows on it. Made it nice. Oh, I guess there's more that we got to put on there. There we go. Need more light. Okay, I think we're set up now. Why we're doing this, I have no idea. It just seemed like fun times. There we go. There we go, we fixed it all. Poor guy is now still stuck there. But I am going to tear this wall down. Because I want to see what's over here. That's pretty much our main choices. See what we got going over here. Cool, and we're back at where our base is. That worked out for us. And then we can go and throw whatever we got in the fire here. And then what we'll do is just... we're going to quick stack everything that belongs. Well, I guess the good thing is we can just do a whole bunch of these at once. I won't need a lot of this stuff yet. Eventually. Just not yet. How many did I need to make? I need gold bars. Okay. We got 4 there. That gold should be enough. There we go. And I want to get this anvil made. We do need that. Now we can get the gold pickaxe too down the road. We can also get the frost. I do believe, yes. Ice biome. As soon as we get that, we'll set up our first base. It won't be too bad. And once we get that going, we're going to have to tighten up security a little bit. Make things a little bit more safe for everybody. All right, there we got that. And there we go. And we'll just call it New Haven. I know, classic name, but there we go. Then we can check settings. We can't expand it. There should be. Okay, we can assign storage zones, all that. That's cool. Can't remember. Wait, I could have swore this also showed our boundaries. Okay, so wherever it's blue, that is as far as we can build for now. So now that that's done, we got that squared away. We'll go ahead and make another room for our crafting for now. Especially with all the zombies and everything running around. We'll build it like a community center for the time being. And then we'll come down here. All right, so the only thing left is to clear up some of this stuff, clean it up, and reconsolidate some of our area a little bit. And the cool thing is, now we're going to start seeing more NPCs roaming around here. That hopefully we can get to join our kingdom. Our brave new empire. And see if they'll join. They'll join for leather. 25 leather. I think I got that. Maybe... Yes, I do. Now we gotta find them. There they are. Alright. So we got a hunter. I don't know what he can do. Oh. He just tells me, oh, hey. Here's my first quest. Alright. Sure. Hey, that's my bed. Your bed's right there. How rude, trying to steal my bed. A nice thing is I can assign where I want her to stay. This won't take too long. Alright, that's sealed up. Help me, I can't get out of here. Is he still in my bed? Yeah, he is. That jerk. I guess they're sharing a bed. I'll have him stay there. I guess we'll do door right there. And I'll get that set up right there. Get one more of those doors. There we go. Piece of cake, guys. We are set up now. Now we're cooking. And I'll move everything over here. Including beating up sheep because it was in my way. And we can just set up shop right there. I'm just going to put everything on the back wall for now. And this will work for what we need to do. And we can make popcorn. So we do got to feed our people too. So probably we definitely want to do that. Okay, we got some cooked fish. I'll cook all the beef. And there we go. Now everybody's got food, so nobody should go without. Now the thing is, as you grow, your people are going to get pissy that they're going to want more room, but you got to tell them, deal with it, whatever the case may be. Sushi rolls look good. I guess I'll get one rope. Could do a brain on a stick. Nah. I'll save the money. Alright, good news is we're set up, so I'll come down here and go get the other guy. Will you join my settlement? There you go. I'm going to steal a few things from this place. Just to help make these guys happy. Next thing is we got a nice little underground route back to the town if we want to go there. Or if I want to risk it and try to break into something again. Alright, everyone's happy in this nice little confined settlement. I don't want to kill all the sheep in the area because it'll make my life easier once we want to start wrangling them up for everything else. Now the big thing is I need farmers to start building all the food. So we don't have to do the farm, and we don't have to plan everything. We can just plan and forget and move on. Pretty much that is the goal at this point. And we got nice access to this, so I'm going to take all these as well. So what I'm going to do is ultimately clear all this out, so we can expand our territory over this way. And I'm kind of building everything a little close together right now, just in case we do have an invasion or something crazy. That way we can keep everybody safe. That's kind of the idea. Since I don't have any guards yet, I want to do it just to keep our people safe. Because then later you can have the guards deal with it all. And we don't want to mess with that yet till we get everything else set up so we can start collecting honey. The beautiful part is, since we have all this iron, we're able to get through this much quicker without issue. And I think we're almost good to start building some more stuff. I'm not going to bother building stuff out of wood, since we're going to use wood for so much other things. I'm so used to having my pickaxe on too, I keep hitting the wrong thing. That's okay. So once we get to this next stage, it should go much quicker. Really don't need anything from the guy yet. Let's see what I can build. So they do want furniture, they want carpets, they want all sorts of stuff. They're very needy. But I want to make sure we have everything else. I don't. We'll get these set up over here. Start throwing this stuff in here. We do want the incinerator. Keep the candles. And we'll definitely organize everything as we go. Incinerator is a nice little item when you need to use it. I'll grab that, and then grab that. I'm going to go ahead and set up our blueberry and raspberries. And I think we're going to do it just right here for now. I'm going to give them one tile space across. That way they have room to grow. That way these guys have a cheap food supply while we're still getting everything set up. Then eventually we'll be able to move to better food, especially once we get the angler. Because once we get him, he can pretty much fish all the time and we don't have to worry about anything. It'll be nice. And I'm just making a nice area right around here. That way we can just set it up and forget. We'll do the same once we find apples. We're going to build some right here. You can never leave. I feel better now. We got ourselves our first prisoner. Nope. There you go. I wonder if we keep him there. He's never allowed to leave. This is his new home. I sure hope he likes his new home. Let's see if we can find some more beds down here. These are so handy early on. And I guess let's throw one over here. I was hoping we were going to hit a little bit more. Throw that in the corner there. There we go. Got some extra goodies. There is gold right up there. And we just clear a bunch of this stuff out. Oh, that's the swamp area. Oh. That's a bad area to be in. Very, very bad area to be in. A little too dangerous to be in. I want to set up some lights around here, though. Man, another treasure vault here. We're getting lucky on these little treasure vaults here. Get us some quick money. And turn these guys up. I don't use ninja stars very much because they have a short range, but sometimes they're good just for throwaways. One angry bear. Keep moving, gotta keep moving. Ooh, forgot how many hit points this guy has. If I remember right, he has a pretty good weapon on him or something. Oh, it's a reward. I forgot. Oh, damn slime. Woo! Getting a little dangerous here. I can't take the heat. I'm getting out of this kitchen. Oh. Whew. Okay, we're out of that. An interesting crafting material called a fur fish. We are running low on food, so I'm going to have to go back up top here in a minute. But I can do that after we finish a little bit more of our quest. Since there's just a lot of zombies everywhere. Oh, I don't mean to drop all those torches, but oh well. They light our path, damn it. Come over here. Get over here. Free gold. I like that. Very much worth it. Very, very much worth it. Alright, go away. Too many zombies. And what we got here? More corn, more ninja stars. And there we go. Alright, so we kind of see what we got here. So we'll throw the one there, throw one there, throw one there. Just grabbing whatever we can. I know we need iron for other stuff down the road. I can't remember, it's for tools or something, but I feel like we use iron still quite a bit. Let's see, do I have corn? There we go. I was just thinking, do I have any food? So the adventure can continue. We've got a very angry goblin here. I like doing that just to clear a lot early on anyway. Alright. It's just hard to see what's going to happen. So, you know, make as much room as we can. Kind of see what we do. Lots of clay. I think this might be a good time to use another one of those boom booms, so we'll just go right here. And that was actually a good time right there. We'll grab more of this stuff. Does it have a bed down here? No. But there is a treasure chest right there, so we'll sneak on through, grab that. Nice and easy. More boom booms. Perfect. And I never really go the direct route. Alright, let's see what we got over this way. Rebuilding all our torches from all these things. That's the other thing I like about this, is getting torches is not really a big deal. He didn't like that. I'll give him one more for the road. There we go. Get rid of that one. Oh, there's another one of those guys. We needed all this gold, so if we can take those out as fast as possible, that's even better. We're in our ice area. Things will get a little bit more difficult here. Alright, let's see what we got over this way. Okay, still copper. And let's see what we got in here. Some dynamite. Aw, dang it. I gotta move. And there we go. Now I can move. Alright, that omits that. Trying to see what we can toss. There we go. There we go. Grab the other boss portal, because I know we're going to need it. Since that leads to many other things. Oh, holy crapola. There's a lot of these guys. Lots of gold ore. There we go. More gold. So we can get our better stuff. Got incredibly lucky with those drops. That goblin was a little too excited to charge me. We'll just throw that in there. There's more gold, so we'll just toss one right there for the hell of it. This seems like a good idea at the time. I still stand by that. I think that is, yep, one of those guys. There we go, beautiful. And drop one more here for the road. And then we can get the hell out of here. We got an angler. Let's see what he has to say. He wants to join? Okay. Cool. Now he's not going to be happy because we don't have enough beds, but we'll fix that in a short few seconds. Drop this stuff off. close. The only thing I'm concerned about right now is getting this gold melted. And then we'll go from there. Throw that here. There we go. We're letting it cook. Now let's go see what I can do to make this guy a bed. And if I send him a mining trip, we can get gold. Yep, we'll do that. See if we can find another bed or something so the guy can sleep. If I remember right, there is something maybe over here. Maybe. Oh, we got another portal. Nothing there. I'll grab these cattail. I'm not sure what we use those for, but just in case. Got a trader over here. You can help export goods. That would not be bad. I need farmers. They got plenty of sheep. But I know if I attack them, I'm going to have to deal with fighting them again. Not really too eager to do that at the moment. Soon, maybe, if we need to, but we'll just go out this way and see what we can find. So I need just a little bit to make a couple more beds, I think. That's going to be kind of the kicker. Oh, we needed those too. Blackberries, so grab that. And there we go. There's some sheep there. Next to the bear. This don't seem like a very good time. And okay, we got enough for 2 beds. Should be adequate. I hope. I didn't want to take out the ones near the base, so hopefully this works. Can't believe we ran into a polar bear out here, but that's kind of my luck. At least it's not attacking us right now. I mean, it could be way worse if it would decide to just jump us. And there we go. Got some more blackberries. We got 6. I'd like to get 3 more maybe while we're out here. If possible. Especially since they got me all the way out here anyway. Is this another town? I'll be damned. Another town. This seems pretty rare. Normally, in the games that I've seen, there's only been one town. lots of blackberries here. This is perfect. So if I remember right, you need all 3 berries to make a pretty good food. If I remember right. It's been a while. And we may as well press on a little bit longer. I want to get as much as this as I can. Alright, it's getting nighttime. That worked out pretty good. We'll just eat some blackberries here. This should keep our people pretty happy for a while. We've got quite a few, so I should be able to make a few more beds so we don't have to struggle on getting people stuff. Now we just gotta get back to base safely. And that may be easier said than done. We're just going to go right through town, let them all deal with the problem. I don't have to worry about it. All the fun little zoning rights. Doot, doot, doot. They're hungry and cannot find food. You lazy bums. I have food everywhere. Alright, well, throw some food there. Let's see. There. Now the guy can't cry about eating food because he should have food. Aw, he despawned. I'm sad. Could make 3 of these and 2 of these. And that should cover a bunch. And then let's go ahead and make a few more storage chests. And I'm going to have them put all their stuff in these until I get everything else sorted. Okay. There you go. These are all in settlement storages. No idea where he came from. And there we go. Take all that. Need to drive these guys away. Alright. Let's see if I can get this angler. He dreams of food. And let's see. I want to send you on a fishing trip. Let's see. All right, there we go. Can't give him any food. We'll have him lead the party. And we'll see if he eats some of the blueberries now. I would hope he does. So we got plenty of food now. I mean, these guys ain't gonna starve anytime soon. I mean, what the hell are they wanting? I have higher odds of starving right now. And, alright, gold's done. Alright. We can make some magic if we want. I don't think I want to do that yet. Must save on that armor. So I'm going to make a new gold pickaxe. And we'll make a new gold axe. We'll make a new gold shovel to replace the copper. And I think we're good on hanging on to everything else for now. And we'll just drop all this stuff off. All this stuff we don't need right now. I don't even think we need a pawnbroker right now. A lot of this stuff will have to take some time to organize. Whenever we get the opportunity. Assign chest with food. Yeah, there's food. Hopefully he wakes up and eats. I don't know what his problem is. I guess he wants me to hand it to him, personally. I don't do that. I'm not maid service. And we'll just do that. Stone floor. We'll get these guys all happy. So don't have to worry about dealing with that issue. It's not like the best carpet in the world, but it'll do for what we need to anyway. And we'll just come out here. Oh, I don't want to hit that near the berries. I'm doing everything I can to make these guys happy. They're going to want furniture and all this other stuff too, but if I can just hold these guys over for a little bit, we'll be in better shape. Because I didn't even plant the blackberries yet. Need to do that too. Speaking of that, I gotta find it. There they are. Oh, good, he ate. No more warnings, no more freaking out. We're safe. Well, I guess safe is subjective right now. On the plus side, these guys should get plenty of fruit. So I don't have to worry about them screaming. Just gonna have to get some apples. I think pears when I find the trees. I think up north there's a chance for some apple trees. There we go. So our next step, I guess, is to build... Maybe we'll do it this way. Get a door there. What I'm thinking is if we can try to get another room here. That should help for a little bit. So we can get a few more people. I want to try to get all this set up. And then tomorrow night, we'll fight the boss. Well, tonight, I guess that is now at this point. And yeah, there's a lot of different decorations. Early on, though, this works until you want to really spruce everything up. You can really make some cool looking buildings and things like that. All right. This area, I guess we'll make the work area nice. I guess nice as we can. And this is going to be the defensive point where a lot of the pirates and other things are going to attack. So you'll want to be able to defend this perimeter. So you're going to want to build around it. So there's still things that we have to do to be safe. And what else do I want? Could make some nice lights if we want to. I guess we'll do some oil lanterns. We'll do a couple copper so they can see. And then we'll get some more stone walls. And a few stone doors. Well, that's a little bit more than a few. I want to get this stuff ready so when we go to war with the first boss, we don't have to worry about all the other crap. And there we go. Got our first store down. Everything's looking good there. I'll get another door down right smack here. Bam. And I'm doing something a little different because of the way I have seen invasions work in the past. Don't know if they've changed, but we'll see. It may be over-exaggerated now, but you just never know. I remember invasions were definitely a pain, though, so we'll see what we can do. And we'll go ahead and build right here. Then what I need to do is get rid of these. And then we got a few more bedrooms. This one's got some floor, so I think they'll be somewhat happy. Alright, that one is secure. We have security. Woo! Alright, that is done. Now I want to get our farmlands started. So I gotta make certain type of area. Let's see. Gotta remember which. Here it is. Farmland. Needs logs for that, so that is why I like to try to make a forest where we can just plant everything later. And I like building it fairly close to our town center. This is definitely a different build than what I normally do, but you know, we'll see how this looks. Now we can start our seeds there. And then for trees, I'm going to go ahead and put some over here for now, because this area is not going to be developed right now anyway. We'll probably build a fisherman hut or something over here for our angler, just to make it look nice and defensive anyway. But for now, we don't really got to do that. I just want to get some trees regrown here, since we are going to need a lot of wood. Nice thing is, as you get tools upgraded, it's so much quicker. There we go. Cut down a bunch of trees, plant some trees. Such is the method of most survival games, or the circle of life, depending on what you want to call. It all just really depends. Okay, it's getting nighttime, so it's almost time for that boss fight. Since that's the case, I'm gonna set up over here. Move out over here. I want to stay away from our town for this. I am definitely taking a chance because I don't really know if we're truly ready or not, but I think we are. I don't think it'll be too bad at all. I want to get the rest of this set up, so we can make our battle arena over here. It's going to be nice to have this little battle arena ready anyway. Not much you can do with it. I mean, you can build some defenses later if you wanted to, like a puzzle for invasions to get through. I just want to make sure I have plenty of room for this. Got that. I might get this gold armor first, or maybe a little bit of damage resistance, maybe. Or I'll try to be a glutton for punishment and do it without the armor. Get a little bit more torchlight over here so we can try to mitigate the spawns. think that should do it. I'm going to see if we got a speed potion that'll help us out. So let's go do that. Let's see what we got in potion-wise, because that's going to really help. Attack will be good. Health will be good. Thorns. Accuracy. Fire resist. We're going to need that. Let's see what else I got. I thought I got one that had to do with speed. We want the resistance. Yeah, we want that too. Okay, so we got all the potions. Let me hire this guy. That's done. And let's make some armor, I guess. Crown gives me more summons. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that. And let's go ahead and put that on. And I don't think the other stuff's really going to matter. Alright, let's down that. Down the hatch, down the hatch. Oh, I didn't see him. There we go. Give me some range. Alright, work on him again. We gotta keep moving. Shit. He's got new toys coming at me. Oh no, 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 no. Shit, 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 homie. Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move, gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. I need to stay alive. There we go. Damn you, zombie, get out of my way. Okay, the Elder's fighting, although that's not a good thing. Alright, gotta heal again. Try. I need something better to deal with all the ads. We gave it our first true attempt. Did not work out, so we got to get some better spells, some other things. I tried to do it without it. Mostly because I wanted to at least show off the boss fight a little bit. So we're going to go back down in the dungeon to look for more loot. Because there is some spells for mana and some things that will help us quite a bit. So let's go ahead and head back down real fast, see what we can find. And we got upgraded with gold. So we should be way better. Just curious what was this way. I do miss having summons. Summons are one of my favorite things to have, but it takes a bit to find the summons. The other thing is one of the best summons is in the desert area early on, but I don't have anything to really break the walls other than TNT and bombs, and even that will only go so far. Not to mention they hurt. It's bad enough I'm already in the swamp, which is not good. Try to go in this way. Because I thought this was still just a standard cavern area. Let's just go down here and see what we can find. What I need is a vampire crypt. Usually those will have a spell that I want that's really good. There's also the spider cave, which is really good too. And we got a library here. Let's see what we can find. Speak of the devil. We got vampire bats. And nothing. That is the desert again. Yeah, that whatever is hitting us is not very friendly. Okay, got rid of that guy. I think let's go northwest. Northwest might be a safer area. For at least what I'm thinking. So we'll head that way. Apparently, I don't know if the bear will actually help us. That'd be cool if he did attack, but I don't think he does. I think it's just decoration. We'll head up this way. So I don't want to go to the icy area yet. I mean, we probably could. We might actually be forced to no matter what. Okay, we got a crypt here. That's a good sign. Let's see if we can finally get our spell that we're wanting. Okay, we got another area there to look at. There we go, Blood Bolt. There we go. That is one of my favorite spells in the game. Because it's like a homing. And it's great for early on. There's a beet cropper. Let's hit him real fast. So this should help us. We just need to get some better mana regen. So we're gonna need it. And there's ways to get better mana regen. I don't know if we can reach right there. Oh, sweet. Tomato seeds. Perfect. Just what the doctor ordered. And then what we're going to do is make ourselves a nice little path. So we can try to get over on this side, because there is some decent stuff on this side too. Okay. Don't want to touch that, because that's the second boss. And I think the Runebound are the ones that have some pretty decent weapons. And I cannot cut through it yet. That's what I was afraid of. I gotta go through the cold area. Oh well. Let's see. Guess we'll use these for a little bit. Burn these up. Mostly because I just want to get rid of them. And we'll just keep moving. And, whoop. No. Hold on. Ah, there we go. The javelins are nice. Maybe if I can throw better. Yeah, whatever I do not want to hit that. That'll cause me more grief right now. Yeah, I don't want to hit that royal egg because that will summon the boss. So I gotta be really careful. And we've got inventory that's full. Let's see what we can part with. I don't need that. I do need those so I can get our first summon, which is way more important. I gotta try to lure him out this way. There we go. Gotta keep falling back. This is the challenging part, trying to do this without hitting that egg. I didn't know. Oh, frost shards. Ah, shit. This is not what I wanted. Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. Oh, man. Oh, shit. It's all that blood on the ground. I gotta fall back. Oh, man. I gotta move. Oh! Damn it. I was not expecting that. All right. Let's go ahead. Transfer everything we can. We're going to do a quick stack here. I keep forgetting we do have the quick stack options. Yeah, I was not hoping to fight her yet. That was one of those that it's like, no, 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 no. I played with fire and got very burnt on that one. I was more trying to get everything else. Alright, we'll go back down there, run up that way. Because unfortunately, we got to find a new royal egg, or I think there's a way to make one in order to start over. We were not ready for her. After we defeated the first boss, yeah, we'll be ready, but she's a little too strong for us right now with the type of weapons we have. But there really was no outrunning her at that point. You just had to stick to it and fight and hope for the best, really. So you ran into boss number 2 on that one. Hopefully it comes back, but I don't think it does. I think you have to find a new one. And she's an optional boss too, but she's one of those bosses that I like having. I lost my torches. Don't know how that happened. Maybe the quick stack or something. But we'll fix that. I want to see if we can find anything else. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. And hopefully some more torches. Yes, some more torches. There we go. Tragic, but lesson learned. We are getting some quests done, so that's a good thing. Okay, that's water. There we go. And those guys are frozen. I'm just gonna keep tossing these. Take out what I can, since that's a lot of ads at once. There we go. Alright, back to our regularly scheduled beating. Okay, took that one out. And we're also trying to look for frost shards, so that'll upgrade us. And there we go. Healing up again. Just going to be a little too much ad-wise. Good news is we can take out quite a few like this. Alright, come on, gotta keep moving. And there we go. Woo! I don't know if that's... Yeah, that's not frost shards. I can't remember what exactly they look like, so that's just snow. And we're out of torches, dang it. See what I can find. Hate to have to retreat. Needing torches. And no torches there. Oh, good. We got some torches. We'll see if we can catch that guy, but I don't want to hit any eggs, so I gotta be really careful. Alright, got that one down. And we'll grab all that. Okay, so he went that way. Let's see if we can catch him. And let's see what we got here. Alright, just treasure. And try and avoid getting hit with those. Best we can, anyway. And we'll take out these. If I remember right, the guy with the frost shards is up here hiding. Unless he went the other way. There he is. Got him. Okay, so we can get a new upgrade. That'll be good for us. And that's just copper. Alright, nothing special here. Oh. It was worth it to make that risk. No regrets. Would have went for that if I'd felt safe. Oh, there's a new friend. Oh, rail egg. I don't want to go that way. Oh, we found another egg. Try and make sure we can get through this alive. Almost through this. And there we go. Here, that resetter, they all didn't break. Which could be a good thing or really, 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 really bad. I'm going to choose the latter. This is where I want to just pull these guys slowly away. Okay, we got another one of these guys. There we go. Another frost shard. This is, we need that for a lot of upgrades. Make life easier. That. Alright, that one's done. Can't see anymore. So we're going to have to be really careful. think I can take one of those. And we'll take a couple of these. There we go. That's what I wanted right there. Then the crystal guys. Alright. That's done. Okay, cool. We got a royal egg, so we can summon our own when the time comes. I wonder where those guys ran off to. Well, we're going to do a shortcut here. Maybe we can get some more torches. And there we go. We got some torches. Increases crit hit damage by 25%. Oh, hell yeah. Take that, take that, take that. All right, cool. I would have thought those guys ran this way. Normally you can see their hit points. Oh, there they are. Keep forgetting about these little things. Not used to them. I feel like they got to be something new. Oh shit! Oh! Too many of these guys. Too many of these guys on the field. There we go. And there we go. We got that guy. I feel better now. I felt better. Not so much now. Lots and lots of frozen zombies everywhere. Aha! Aren't you being cheeky? Might save these for the first boss. They got one good range. Oh. Oh boy, here we go. Time to run. Time to run. I'm gonna send these guys moving with this. Hopefully. And I need this homing for this reason. There we go. Whew, that was close. Especially being trapped. Having good luck and some bad luck on that. Alright, let's go back down here. So I was busy chasing that one guy. He might have despawned. Or he moved. A sick magic branch. Oh, I summoned Frosty. Another one of these royal eggs. Let's throw that in here. That and that. Okay, that was not him. But I'll make my own entrance over here. Increases mana regen. Or max mana, okay. Well. Look in here, see what we can get rid of. We got to that point, we already collected too much anvil. We already got one. I want to save that. And I don't know. There we go. Get rid of the granite. I was hoping Frosty will do some fighting. Oh yeah, he does. He throws snowballs. Good. Although I don't know if that's really helping me right now. I think this is the part where we do a tactical retreat. Let's see what we got for scrolls. And do a quick storage for everything here. Use enchant melee. Well, you know, we'll make do with that, I guess. Grab that. And torches. There we go. So unfortunately, it was moving my torches out of my inventory. And that was causing me problems. And drop that. Okay. I want to keep that for the snowman. He'll come in handy. And let's drop this stuff off. The only other thing that I should probably keep is those javelins. The reason I'm thinking about that is when we do the boss fight, they do have really good range to hit everything. It probably will make a difference. I mean, they may not, but... And I also got an angry Frosty the Snowman, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Now, we got the Frost Pickaxe. So we can mine walls in the Void Dungeon. So, I think we're going to go ahead and upgrade. And I want to see what we got. The boomerang would not be a bad choice. Or... I think we'll get that too. Oh, we need this. Magic regen, yes, please. There we go. And then we got armor, movement speed, yeah. And then we got 7. Cool, all right. that's going to help us out with our magic. And let's look at your equipment. I'll give you some gold armor. That way they can stay alive a little better. So I can summon a spider, or I can summon Frosty. No, Frosty's cool. I like that. The other one, I think they just run, if I remember right. The Void Dungeon is a magic dungeon, so we got to find that entrance. It's not underground, so that kind of puts us where we need to be next. So I think we're on to mostly boss fights at this point, which I can't complain on that. And then we also still got to set up for our people so we can keep expanding. And we do need to get our farm operational. So this guy is ready. So let's go ahead and take care of him first. So let's get some corn seeds. We'll do some cabbage. Try to see what else we got. Corn, cabbage, tomatoes. They're picking quite a few berries, so that'll help them out too in the long run. See what else we can do. I'm gonna drop that here. Sugar beets. Yeah, we want that. I want to try to get everything together. That way we can make better buff food in the long run. And also get some potions ready, because we're going to need some potions and all sorts of good stuff. Alright, so next thing I want to do is get some more farmland built, which means cutting down more trees. But having these guys work on farming will do us wonders. And the cool thing is we can expand our town too down the road. With just a little bit of money and a couple other things. So the first round we're going to put corn. That's done. Then we're going to do wheat. 2 rows of that, because then we can bring in some cattle as well as some goats to keep our livestock fed. Then I know these sell for quite a bit, and we need them for potions. So we'll just drop those there. And tomatoes. Remember, right, they're pretty important. Realistically, everything's important, but at least to get this ball rolling on this garden. Then the only other thing we need to worry about is getting this cut, all the stuff replanted, make some more farmland, and then we can go back in the dungeon, because while we're doing that, they're up here. Although if it turns night, we're going to take another crack at the demon boss, so we can try to get some demon ore, which will help us out substantially. Because I do believe we can take him on now without near the trouble. Part of it was just not having something I can hit him far enough when he's on his 2nd and 3rd stages. because you pretty much gotta stick and move with that guy, especially once he starts that second phase with that homing, and then there's a few other things you gotta watch out for. So now we got that going. All these guys should be really happy. And I'll grab some more farmland real fast. I'm gonna get that done. So we got plenty of time to fight the boss. I'll go and expand here. Then I'll get some cabbage seeds. I'm not sure who that is. I think that's a guard. I'll grab him in a second. Oh, good. It is a guard. It's Elvis, the guard. The king's back. Ah, we gotta get some gold for him. And where did I put all my gold? There it is. There you go, Elvis. Guard the city. It's pretty much what we want is we want Elvis to just guard everything. And next phase is the portals. This should go a lot better now. Alright, so we're cleared here. I'm going to add a little bit more light over here. So I want to try to keep everything away. Best we can. We got a stabby bush chasing us. Oh. We got a stabby bush. Okay, these things are awesome. Let's see how we want to do that. I think we'll set up right there. There we go. There he goes. Go, stabby bush. No, my stabby bush. There we go. We'll send McStabbies after him. Oh, he didn't like McStabbies. Whoa. Here, have some stabby bushes. And yeah, with the homing, it's so much easier because I can dodge his fire. Uh-oh. We'll put them to work, stabbing everything. And the first one's down. All right, so next one. And I don't know what this guy's doing, following me, but okay, keep moving here. Nothing like seeing some angry bushes attack. Although, for some reason, they're not moving right now. And let's try to get a better view of everything. Yeah, see, this book makes a huge difference, and once you have an ad that can consistently hit. Take these out. I still got plenty of mana. I'm not too worried about it. And there we go. All right. So the only thing I got, Force of Wind. So it's a nice little trinket. So I can dash. And increase our health. And increase our armor set. We got some Demonite. Increases non-magic and decreases non-magic damage by 20. So that is pretty handy for what we want. Especially if we're using more magic. So we might switch to that shortly. And we'll talk to the Elder and get a lunchbox. Now he wants us to go after the spider. And looks like we got a summon folk guy. Increases our summon damage by 20. We'll definitely be using those at some point. But first we have to take care of some other stuff. Lunchbox is good, so it keeps food set up whenever we need it. We're also going to go ahead and claim these prizes. Okay, got a horse costume. Let's see what else we got here. We got a lot of rewards. And construction hammer. I'm not sure what that does. Guessing. Uh-oh. Gotta remember how we got there. Inventory E. Increases building speed. You know, that'll be really handy for when we're town building. So we want to keep that. I'll put that up here. I want to see what else we got. I think that's it. All right, with the demonic bars, we can upgrade. So now we can have a cheese press. We can also, I think, the maps. We got some shears. The chain shirt is really nice for the resilience. So I do like resilience. Now we can make demonite bars at any time. So there's a lot we can do with that. Oh, upgrade that. There we go. So now we can get a better pickaxe. We can mine in the runestone caves. So that is even better. And so we can make more. So we don't have to worry about doing that over and over. Let's see what else we got. Blood volley, void shards. So we're pretty much ready for the void dungeon as well. Let's see, we also got, we can make the blood pit plate, which gives us a health regen boost, which is really nice. So we unlocked a whole bunch of really cool settings. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go with the new pickaxe. We'll probably go with this. Go with the Demon Axe 2 for the trees. That way we're there. Although, with the runic, we can, or we can go start finding runes in the runic so we can start upgrading there and then go Ivy. That's another route we can go. So we can skip the bosses to get better stuff and then go back to them. There is that option, especially because there is some good stuff to be seen and you can get better equipment. So there's some different options we got from this point. And let's go ahead and drop some of this stuff off. Let's see what this guy has. Equipment. He just has a sword. I want to give him that. Just like I'm going to give this guy. I think he's good. Let's see if anybody else needs a sword or something. Maybe they do. And now nice thing is we can start sending them on mining trips. Okay, they got an iron sword. And they got a copper bow. Alright, so we got some guys that are armored up a little bit. So I don't have to worry about them dying so easy. And at this point, we can start making more of these at any given point, which would be nice. Now, will we go after the spider boss next? I don't know. That's kind of a tough decision. That's doable. And we know where the egg is. Although, for me, I would rather have a much wider space if I'm going to take her on. And I don't know if there is an arachnophobia mode. I think there's a mod. There might be. So just give a disclaimer for those that are wanting to play it, but they see spiders. I do believe there is a mode for that. I'm pretty sure. At least that's what I'm thinking. Man, that guy is completely stuck. Leave it to Frosty. He's doing some work. Oh, there's another mining guy. If he doesn't move too far. He wants 79 copper ore. Well, we'll see what we can get him. I don't think we're going to get that anywhere near here, but... But you never know. With that kind of firepower we just had. And the only downside is they run off sometimes, so it's hard to know where they're going once they run off. Was not expecting that much carnage, but that's why I love the TNT. Alright, well, let's break this. We got a raid coming from the east towards our base, so we're gonna have to retreat. That's unfortunate. Here I was hoping we get to the other side, but we gotta go back and save our town. I'm not sure who's attacking. So probably somewhere here. We'll try to get everything set up. Oh, just basic raiders. Okay. Should be able to take these guys out, no trouble. There you go. Have a McStabby. Just trying to get through this. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Dang it, they're gonna attack now. Yeah, I don't want our guys to die. We can prevent it. They're in much better gear, but... Alright, we succeeded that, holding them off. Blood chest plate. Interesting. Well, I know who's going to equip that. Because he gets bullied all the time. I'll give him the spear. See, anything else I can give him. That looks to be it. And let's look at his equipment. I'll give him that. There we go. Start trying to equip these guys with better gear so they stay alive. It's going to be a must. But at least we got to show off a raid. But anyway, it is Definitely getting late now, so I think we're going to pause here. If you guys like seeing the Necesse, I'm definitely down to doing a lot more of this because they got some cool bosses, some cool dungeons, and once you start really rolling, it snowballs pretty quick. It is a very fun game though. But with that, we're going to call it here for sure. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube if you haven't yet. And consider following on Kick and Twitch. With that, you all have a great night. And thanks for hanging out. It's been awesome. With that, peace.